chuffing around the Christmas tree. The island of Sodor was busy preparing for Christmas. At Ulfstead Castle, the Earl was working with the engines to get ready for the large amount of people coming to tour the estate during the holidays.
No, that tinsel must be higher, bolder, and brighter.
Sorry, sir. Sir, I think that tinsel looks grand.
Yes, Stephen, but I want everything to be spick and span for our visitors. It's Christmas, time to get festive.
Just then, Millie chuffed in with a freight car full of presents. Good morning, sir. Where would you like these presents for the children?
Oh, just leave them to the side, Millie. I'll take care of them later.
And the Earl walked away. Oh, Millie, don't you love these festival times? Christmas is so spectacular on this island. I'm so happy it snowed. So now the children can play while Sir Robert gives their parents and grandparents a tour of the castle ruins. That's all great, Stephen, but there is one problem. We have no Christmas tree for the presents to go under. Millie was right. Although the center of the estate was covered with pretty snow, there was no tree, no star, and no ornaments. Why don't you go to the Blue Mountain Quarry? There are some nice pine trees growing on the outskirts of the cliffs. I know Thomas was supposed to deliver one from the Whistling Woods, and I guess the Earl must have forgotten that he did ask him. Ask one of the workers at the Blue Mountain Quarry to cut down one for you, and presto, we have a tree to decorate and put the presents under. Amazing idea, Stephen! Tell Sir Robert I am going for a stroll on the rails. I will be back very soon with our bold and beautiful Christmas tree. Blue Mountain Quarry, the narrow gauge engines of Mr. Percival's railway, were getting ready for Christmas.
Duke, where would you like these boxcars of lights?
Right here, where I am, is fine. I'll have Owen later send them up to the pine gardens for decorating.
This is so much fun, working with you all for a very special holiday.
Millie chuffed in, with a flatbed ready for a Christmas tree. Hello, everyone. I need your help. What can we do for you, Miss Millie? I need one of your pine trees for Ulfstead. The Earl seems to have forgotten to ask Thomas to bring one of them from the Whistling Woods.
Of course, Millie. Anything for you. Just follow the higher rails to the borders of the cliff.
But as soon as Luke gave this information, Rusty came chuffing in. No. No engine should be going up to the pine forest now. It seems that the cliffs have become weak from some rock blasting. And just to be sure, the line has been closed off. Brother, I need to get the tree, and I promised Ivan I would be back before the Earl. You can wait, Millie, for a bit. Then you can choose the best Christmas tree right here at the quarry. Millie was very frustrated. She had to be back before the Earl returned, or else her surprise would be ruined. So in haste, she backed away. Oh, where could she be going off to? I must investigate. Millie didn't care about Rusty's warning. She wanted the perfect Christmas tree for the estate, and she needed it now. Millie, stop! Don't do it! I am sorry, Rusty, but I don't think there's any problem with the cliffs. I'm keeping the both of us up here safely. All I need is one tree cut down, and I'll be back to the estate in no time. Oh, what don't you understand, silly engine? The motion of cutting down the pine tree, even the slightest, could cause some trouble. But by the time Rusty finished explaining, Millie was already up into the pine gardens. Oh, dearie me. The Earl's estate, Stephen was waiting anxiously for Millie. She should already be back here, driver. No problems at all. Stephen was about to get ready to chuff off to the quarry, but then...
Stephen, it's me!
Thomas, what are you doing here?
Boko had an accident at the Whistling Woods, so I couldn't get the Christmas tree on schedule. I'm so sorry if this has caused confusion and delay.
No, it's not your fault. It's not even Boko's fault. Oh gosh, Millie!
What's the matter?
She went off to the Blue Mountain Quarry to find the perfect Christmas tree for the Earl, since she thought you had forgotten to bring it. And it's the most important aspect of our Christmas gallery.
Well, I've been gone for a long time, and she must have been. We have to go to the Blue Mountain Quarry and see if she's okay.
We must. Let's go. This one is perfect. Millie had set her eyes on what she thought would be the best tree for Ulfstead. Okay, let's chop it down. But then there was a loud rumble and...
Duke, Luke!
What's the matter, Thomas and Stephen? Millie came here to get a Christmas tree from your pine gardens. But Thomas just arrived with a tree from the Whistling Woods. We need to inform Millie to come back to the estate because the Earl is coming back real soon.
I'm glad you're here. Rusty was telling that the cliffs are unsafe from dynamite blasting. I sure hope that hasn't caused any trouble for her and Rusty.
Millie, are you okay? Sort of. A huge pine tree had fallen right on top of Millie. Don't worry, mate. I will rescue you. But the peep of a certain blue engine's whistle told Rusty that their rescuers have arrived. It was Thomas and Stephen.
Millie, Rusty, Stephen and I are here to help you.
Oh, goodness me, Millie. What have you done? Oh, I am so sorry, everyone. I really thought Thomas was never going to show up. I was just so distracted by all of the wonderful things of Christmas time. I wanted to get that tree as soon as possible. Of course, Millie. This is such a great time for all engines on the island of Sodor. But we also must remember safety regulations. Then all will be smooth. As you can say, tree, or even ornament, Harvey the crane engine had the pine tree off of Millie. Well, since the cliffs have held us up for this long, I believe it is safe to say it's safe.
There's only one problem, though. Now the estate will have 2 Christmas trees.
Oh, that's quite all right, Scarloey. Thomas's tree can go in the castle grounds, while Millie's new discovered, it has to be decorated, tree can be at the estate platform.
That's a fantastic idea. So let's get back to Ulfstead. I hope the Earl hasn't returned yet.
A bit later, the engines returned and decorated the tree, but there was no sign of the Earl. He hasn't returned yet. Quick, let's get into place, so when he returns, he is surprised. Then the Earl arrived. He was astonished to see the bright-lit Christmas tree near the platform.
Engines, this tree looks marvelous. Thank you, Thomas, for bringing it to us. The estate will be tip-top shape for our visitors, and I think I hear Caitlin coming up right now.
But it wasn't Caitlin coming up to the platform with visitors from the mainland. It was Boko. Hello, everyone. I felt bad about causing Thomas to be late with his Christmas tree delivery, so I thought I'd bring you on behalf of Bill and Ben and myself a tree. Thomas, Millie, and Stephen looked at each other. They looked and looked and looked. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Say, why is there another Christmas tree over here?
The end.
Merry Christmas!